This is Karen with NewClevelandRadio.net, and it is time for Care Notes for Caregivers with Doug Wilber and Cherished Companions.
Hello, everyone. I wanted to talk a little bit today about our survey company, and hopefully that didn't just make everyone want to tune out right now. But we have a company that we partner with. It's called Home Care Pulse, and Home Care Pulse is a company that does surveys for us, and we've contracted, and we actually spend a fair amount of money with this company so that we can get feedback on how we're doing. The company is actually the main company that does surveys in the home care industry. And one of the things that's wonderful about doing these surveys is we can benchmark. We can actually compare ourselves with other companies around the country and see how we're doing. And that genuine feedback that we're looking for helps us do what we're doing in a better way, helps us to be able to improve on things that we're doing, and frankly, we want to be the best in the business, and the only way we can do that is by getting feedback from not only our caregivers but our customers. So you're getting surveys like this, but our customers are also getting surveys. And the thing about this is that we can then really see how do we compare with others. Now, you're not going to get it right away if someone's a new hire. I think usually you have to be on board for about 6 months, and then you start getting included. I'm pretty sure that's how we're working it right now, that we give a little bit of a lag so you're getting used to the system and have some way to be able to, or some experiences to actually give the feedback. The nice thing about the survey is it doesn't take long. It takes about 5 minutes. And there are two things you can do. You can answer it in an anonymous fashion so we don't know who you are. But if you will consider allowing us to have your name, we really appreciate that. Not because we're, if you say something bad, that we're going to be angry at you or anything like that. But if for some reason we can clarify your feedback. We can call you up and say, hey, we saw that you were seem to be unhappy about this. Can you explain what it is that's going on so that we can actually change, so that we can actually grow as a company and do a better job? And if you want to be anonymous, that's fine. Like I said, there's no repercussions for putting your name on there, even if it was something that was less than positive or even negative in that case. We just really want to be able to serve your needs and be able to, for you personally in some cases, but also as a company, clarify so that we can actually do a better job at providing service. I've said before in other broadcasts that we have is that the whole purpose of the office is to support our caregivers and clients and help coordinate good care. So we're in a support fashion, and so getting that feedback helps us to do a better job at support. I do want to kind of mention something that I think is important, and that is we always want to be what you would rate us as a 9 and a 10. And I'm not saying that you have to rate us a 9 or 10 or that's our expectation or whatever. But what I want to say is this, is if for any reason with your interaction with the office, with your care manager, with HR, with anyone that is in the office, with me for that sake, if you don't feel like what support you're getting is a 9 or a 10, I really want to get that feedback ahead of time. I don't want you to have to feel like you have to wait to some survey company calls you, but to give a call. And one of the things that is great about our company is Hopefully you can talk to anyone, or the individual that maybe you're having a problem with, or an issue with. If not that, HR. But one of the things that you can feel assured about is, if you feel most comfortable with giving me, as the president of the company, a call, you can give me a call, and I will definitely listen to anything that you have to say, because we want to be that 9 or 10 as far as the care, not for the sake of a survey, but for the sake that we're giving great interaction with you and support with you out in the fields. Our clients will also get this survey, and just know that they're being asked questions about the type of care that we're giving. So if you're getting any type of feedback from our clients, good or bad, please make sure you pass that along. Also know that that client is going to be rating, how you're doing and other things. So we'll get real-time feedback about you at times, and what we're going to want to do is pass that feedback on to you if it has to do with your own specific client. So they may be happy about something, and we're wanting to celebrate that, and hopefully less of this, but they may be not happy about something, and like us, hopefully you'll take that feedback and be able to say, oh, I didn't realize I was doing that or was coming across that way, and be able to take that on and improve the way you're providing the care as well. One of the things that I guess you should understand also is that if you give us feedback, that doesn't mean that there's going to be instantaneous change. But as we hear the feedback and we understand it, we can start working the systems out so that hopefully slowly but surely, as a company, we'll do things better and better and better and better. I believe in this idea of continuous improvement. Everything I do on every day, believe it or not, I am constantly saying, how could I do that better? Hopefully you're doing that with clients, but I'm doing that with what we do as a company, and I'm looking at that. So that idea of continuous improvement, as we see those things that need to be changed, we'll start working towards it. But like anything else, if you have a big ship, that you're driving, sometimes it takes a while for that ship to change its course. And so getting the feedback is not ignored if you don't see an immediate result, but oftentimes we're working on very specific things to make that change happen. And again, the Home Care Pulse is one of those ways that we're able to do that. We've been ranked at the top of the country for years now, both by Home Care Pulse, by Fortune Magazine, by the best places to work. So we use different ways in surveys to be able to understand how we're doing. But ultimately, it's because we want to provide the best care, and we want to provide the best support for those that are providing that care, so that we can fulfill the mission that we believe we've been called to do. Anyway, just some thoughts about the surveys that most of you will be getting a call and responding to throughout your career when you're here at Cherished Companion. So thanks very much for taking the time to listen to this broadcast.
Again, this was Care Notes for Caregivers with Doug Wilber.